It is now official. GOP lawmakers have chosen New York Representative Elise Stefanik as the number 3 Republican in the House. The New York Congresswoman won by a vote of 134 to 46. She takes over following Wednesday's ouster of Congresswoman Liz Cheney of Wyoming. Capitol Hill correspondent Erik Rosales reports. Erik.
Well, good evening, Tracy. You know, prior to today's vote, Congresswoman Elise Stefanik ended up writing a 2-page Dear Colleague letter. In it, she wrote her goals as conference chair. She talked about bringing discipline, a united message from leadership, also empowering all members to shine. And in the end, she was recommended as the Republican conference chair.
We are going on offense and are going to win back the majority in 2022. This is about being unified.
Congresswoman Elise Stefanik thanked her Republican colleagues for the opportunity and made sure to mention former President Donald Trump, whom she called, quote, a critical part of our Republican team.
I support President Trump. Voters support President Trump. He is an important voice in our Republican Party, and we look forward to working with him.
Also on Capitol Hill, the top Democrat and Republican on the House Homeland Security Committee struck a deal to create a bipartisan commission to investigate the January 6 riots at the U.S. Capitol. A House vote to create the commission will happen next week. It will include a 10-member panel with 5 Republicans and 5 Democrats. If created, the commission would be tasked with issuing a final report by the end of this year.
We had a very productive, more than courteous give and take. We did talk specifics.
Meanwhile, negotiations continue on a bipartisan infrastructure deal. Republicans and President Joe Biden plan to have further talks at the White House next week. One idea is to split the massive $1.8 trillion American Jobs Plan package into 2 or more separate bills, creating a bipartisan bill on infrastructure, but also doing the rest of the package as a reconciliation bill with a simple majority vote. Democratic lawmakers say they can't wait on Republicans.
For many in our caucus, I think what we would want to know is that the reconciliation bill is moving at the same time as any other bill.
There is still an issue of how we're going to pay for these infrastructure improvements. Now, Republicans propose to pay for it through user fees, while Democrats want to raise corporate taxes. But Republicans say that any touching the 2017 tax cut bill is a non-starter. At the Capitol, Erik Rosales, EWTN News Nightly.